A very good morning. Welcome back to Adventure Fever. I found myself in the town of Vianden in Luxembourg. I rode in here yesterday, stayed at the local campground, and now I found myself in the town center. Now Vianden is most known about its castle, which you can see in the background, and I'm going to visit it. Later on today I will be riding towards Belgium, but for now let's go ahead and visit the castle. Alright. Welcome to Vianden. Now they call this part of town the Old Stad, or the Old City in English. Beautiful. We'll cross the river here in a minute. It's very touristy, as you can see. And I'm going there, to the castle. Now the castle is a 11th century castle, and it's meant to be one of the prettier ones in Europe. Now I believe the way to the castle is this way. Chateau, Schloss. I think I'm gonna have to park somewhere around here. Now with a little walk up the hill, you make your way to the entry of the castle. And you walk through the gates. Now when walking around the castle you can get an audio tour, which will tell you more about the history of the castle and its occupants. It'll show you some of the armor the knights were wearing, as well as the layout of the several rooms and the history of all the owners of the castle. And you'll get some stunning views while doing it. Now in the medieval ages, castles like this protected people from sieges and attacks. Now, first off, as the bike is running on fumes,
I'm going to get some petrol, which will be a lot more present here than it is in the Netherlands, because it might just save me 40 euro cents per liter. Now in Luxembourg they speak 3 languages: French, German and Luxembourgish. And the first 2 languages are official European languages. The third one isn't. Last time through the ancient town city, the Altstadt as they call it, old city, and then make my way out of here. Now Luxembourg, as well as Belgium, as well as France, is riddled with these sort of old cities that go back to the medieval ages. Unleaded petrol. €1.58 per liter. In the Netherlands that was €2.02. It saves me more than 40 cents per liter. Ridiculous. That's the one difference with traveling in Europe or Australia. In Europe you come across many beautiful towns, whereas Australia you get 500 kilometers of nothing, or of desert. Welcome to Luxembourg. The light goes orange and the light goes green. Oh, I was already allowed to go with orange. I've never been in Luxembourg. I'm now in the new part of the city, but there's a whole section of city which is very old, and it's actually a World Heritage Site. Luxembourg looks very, very posh. There's a heap of people with suits. This might be because the European Parliament is located here in Luxembourg, as well as the banking system is pretty big here. So the banking industry. I'm riding in into the old city of Luxembourg, and one thing that you notice straight away is that there is a heap of people with suits. As much as I would like to show Luxembourg and its inner city, I am not doing that. I'm riding around here because what you don't see is the behind the screens work. Every once in a while my SD cards in my cameras get fully clogged up, and then I have to put them on my hard drive. This took ages today for some reason, and my internet isn't working. So I've been messing around with that the whole afternoon. I'm not that much of a city person. I am making my way towards France. Now it's only a short drive since I'm close to the border, 111 kilometers to the town I want to go to, after which I will probably find some dinner over there and then try to do a little bit more of the trek tonight, because that'll save me a bit tomorrow. We have got heavy congestion, but being on a motorbike I can just filter through it. Perfect. Two hours later and I made it to the French town of Sedan. I've left Luxembourg quite quickly to make it to this town, because I will be picking up the Trans-European Trail here again, but not after having done some dinner. Now it's already 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try to do a bit more riding after dinner, but I found a restaurant first and now I'm gonna have some food because I'm starving. I'll be picking up the French TED track to the east, making my way towards the coast again. At the local cafe I got myself a burger with some fries, and I'll be doing another hour, maybe an hour and a half of riding until darkness kicks in, and then set up camp. Now my goal is to head back into the Trans-European Trail so that I can get on a dirt road or track and set up camp somewhere around or next to the track. That'll be good, because that means that I am able to set up camp somewhere in the bush and free camp. Now this little town is actually quite beautiful. It's in a region called the Ardennes, which is a region in France and Belgium, which is well known for its outdoor activities. You can do things like rock climbing, canyoning, wild water rafting, all that sort of stuff. Now let's go ahead and find ourselves a campsite. Nice. Nice. To get back onto the dirt. We're getting some deep ruts here. I'm gonna have to find a place to set up shop for tonight, because with this visibility I am doomed to crash. Well, especially because the whole stuff is getting muddy now and I can't see where the mud is, because the mud is dark. first open space that I can see is gonna be, oh, my campsite. I nearly fell over there. I'm gliding down the hills. Should probably just send it. Oh, all right. A little bit more to go till I find a campsite. Now, it doesn't really help that because of all the bitumen, my rear tire is basically stripped. The mud isn't really one of the best things to do. Ah, nice. Is that an open space? Yeah? No. I really can't see anything at this stage, so I'm taking it slow and steady. There is the tree line. That'll do. Perfect. Now, I finally found a campsite. I've done about 20 kilometers off-road, but the off-roading in the Netherlands and Belgium was easy as hell. And immediately when I step into the French TED track, Trans-European Trail, I'm coming across big mudslides and rock steps. And well, not even that big, but the thing is, it's pitch black, so I can't see anything. So I found a campsite in the bush, setting up shop now, and then heading to bed. Right, that'll be the camp for tonight. The bike, if you can see it, and nothing beats the good old Australian swag. Now, today was actually a very good day. I've made it into France actually. I started in Vianden, went through Luxembourg, had a bit of a setback there, and then yeah, made my way to France. Now I started doing a section of the TED track, the off-road section of my route, but it goes through a pretty thick forest, and I really didn't have enough light to see anything. So I'm super glad that I've made my camp and that I've been able to find a place to set up camp, and I will continue this trek tomorrow. Did you like my video? Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked my video, let me know. Like, share and subscribe.